It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them. Prescott looks to throw right away. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Prescott to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their 6'3" quarterback, the former Wolverine at Michigan. It's Chad Henne. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Henne, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now Henne. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip. But Unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense, who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. On the draw, it's Pollard. Skirts by at the 15, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the... Charles Davis operating good, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And Lambeau, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the... Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Packers down by 15, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pass complete, Tunyon.
And out across midfield down to the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Henny.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now Henny.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trayvon Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had... kick, they didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.